good evening, groups. I'm so excited that we're starting this new Thankfulness series through the month of November. I'm so excited that we get to do these groups. I've been loving ours. I hope that you're having the same experience. This morning we talked about how we need to be thankful for the painful. What does that look like? Is that a thing in our life that we are making important? And so as we get started in our groups tonight, man, I hope that we can just get the conversation going. So we're gonna kick things off with kind of just starting off with, hey, in this past month, what are 3 things that you were thankful for? We talked about how good and bad things can be good for us, even if we can't see it in the moment. And so it could be good or bad. Can you see it in the thing that you might be going through, or maybe in this past month that you were thankful for because you saw what God has done in it, good or bad? Let's talk about those things, go around the circle and share those with each other. All right, I hope that we're having good conversations already, man. Start on a strong note and have conversations happening now. Even if this is your first time kind of sharing, man, I encourage you to find that sharing can just inhibit something in you, that you can look around the room and you can see that there's people that love you that don't really look at you any differently because you're walking through something, or you're being honest about, man, this really hurts, or I really don't know how to feel about this. I'm angry about this. Man, talk about those things. Be open and share in these moments. We talked about James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. And you can hear James's heart in that he has walked through some hard things in his life, and he's sharing with this church that, man, would you just walk through the trials, the testings of your faith, the things that feel like they're breaking you in half. Walk through them, because what comes on the other side is steadfastness, a faith, a deeper growing relationship with the Lord. Many good things come through walking through the hard times. And so maybe this is something you're going through right now. How about we go around the circle, and would you just share, maybe what are some of the good things that you are seeing that the Lord is bringing from the testing? Or maybe you've seen it already. Share those life experiences with each other so that we can grow in our steadfastness. We can grow together as friends and as family. Share those things right now. This morning we talked about how gratitude can be a difficult thing. What are some roadblocks to gratitude in your relationship with the Lord? Go around the circle, share some of those things that are, quote, getting in the way from you fully seeing that God is still working on us, that He is still working in our lives, that He has not abandoned us. Or maybe He's producing something in us through the bad things, through the good things, that will make us better on this other side. Do you believe that He is still doing something? Be honest in this time. Find that the community you're surrounded with wants to help uplift you. What are some roadblocks to gratitude in your relationship with the Lord? This morning we talked about this story of this guy named Jonah. And what we want to do in this time, let's read through Jonah chapter 2, verses 1 through 10. And if you see, or if you know anything about Jonah's story and you see it in God's word, man, he did something. He ran away from God. He chose his own way because he was scared of it, or he didn't agree with it. There was confusion there. He didn't fully trust what God wanted to do with him, and he went his own way. Share of when you went down your own path and how God used good or bad circumstances to bring you back to see what He has for you is better than what we could find on our own. Share that now. I think this is my favorite part of small groups, is where we come back and we do the deep dive. This is where we share, well, maybe something stuck out with us this morning in the sermon. Maybe there was something in worship. Maybe God is speaking to you today or even this past week. Share those things in this time. Be honest. Maybe there's something that the Lord has done in your life this past year that you're thankful for. Maybe there's something you're going through right now that you need clarity on, or you just need somebody to surround you and uplift you and and be a friend in this time. Share those things in this moment. Be honest and find that there's community that wants to love on you, that is encouraged with you, and probably agrees with some of the things that you're feeling. Share those things now. I'm so excited for this thankfulness series. I'm so excited for the month of November. I like that it's getting cold. Sinus infections are rampant right now. If you can hear this, I have one and I'm loving my life. And so in this series, man, we just get to celebrate what the Lord has done for us in this past year, in the past couple years, and maybe even just in this month. Will we just come together and celebrate in these times? Man, I hope that you would just bring a family member on a Sunday morning, get them involved. We have Bible studies. Get involved in everything you can and find that there is hope, there is peace in this world that seems to drain it all away from us. In this time, as we close our small group, we're going to go into a time of prayer. Be honest in these times. Share your heart. Maybe you're not okay, and that's okay not to be okay. Share those things. Maybe there's just been a dark year. There's not been something to be thankful for, it seems like. Share those things. Man, I need to be thankful for this. I want to find thankful gratitude in my heart for God, but I just don't feel it right now. Be honest in those times so we can pray about that. We can be honest with the Lord so that we can find peace, we can find hope, and we can find a new trust in Him. In this time, share honestly, be open. I'm so excited that we get to do these small groups, and I'm so excited that you are part of one. Thank you. Have a good night. We'll see you guys next Sunday.